Okay, guys, it is KJM and it's Throwback Thursday. So we have 2 more weekends left of brand new Countdown to Christmas and Miracles of Christmas movies. And I've had some burning questions that I wonder if you guys have had. Let's go over the Miracles of Christmas to the Time to Come Home franchise. Let's just name these next 2 segments. When do you know it's time to come home? So Thanksgiving Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern, Thanksgiving weekend, Merry Thanksgiving weekend, Time for Him to Come Home, starring Tyler Hynes, premiered, okay? It was the first time for me to come home. I actually watched all the way through the first time that I attempted to watch. Some of the others I had dozed off on, even the one with Lacey, but we'll talk about that later. And then up until this happened, I had no interest in following this series. I was like, I don't even know what's going on. So apparently, I think Blake Shelton's mama and somebody else wrote these books. And now Blake executive produces these movies. So far, there's 5 of them, okay? And I actually figured them out and I actually DVR'd all of them and watched them this week so that I could break down when it is time for you to come home and how you're gonna know. So there's 5 of them. There's Time for Me to Come Home for Christmas. That's in 2018. Time for You to Come Home for Christmas, 2019. Time for Us to Come Home for Christmas, 2020. Time for Them to Come Home for Christmas, 2021. And Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas, 2022. Now, Megan already told me she's not down with the country stuff. She's not down with the twang. And so I'm on my own watching these movies and just to let her know which ones are good. I highly recommend 1 and 5. So both Time for Me to Come Home for Christmas and Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas. But let's just hold on and see for you guys to see how they were rated. And then I'm going to do in my next TikTok, I'm going to break down what I thought about each of them. Okay, so I just wanted to briefly show y'all the ratings that I found from IMDb. So far, it looks like Time for Us to Come Home and Time for Them to Come Home are rated the highest. But I'm going to tell you right now, Him hasn't been rated yet, and Him was the best one out of all of them. And y'all don't sleep on Time for Me to Come Home, the very first one. So I don't really agree with this scoring, but I'm going to go through in my next TikTok what I really thought about this. And like I said, Megan told me I was on my own. If it's not 1990s crossover Shania or Faith Hill, we're not about to be listening to it. But I did go through these movies. All right, so stay tuned for the next set of TikToks so you can figure out when it's time for you to come home. All right.